Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit and Truth Sanctuary. Welcome to our Fully Awake 365 devotion. Today is June the 12th. We are in the month of respecting the journey of others. How are you this morning, LaDonna?
Whose journey are you respecting with that sombrero?
Oh, I forgot I had a hat on. I sleep in this. Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
Well, it's funny that you and I both had jokes this morning because I have something for you.
Uh-oh.
So, Tony, for those of you who don't know, my husband, his name is Tony. He's growing his hair out. Okay. And so
His
it's
name
kind
is
of,
Luis
yeah.
Antonio Diaz.
So he's growing his hair out so he can look like a gangsta,
Okay.
because he's Latin and he does look very gangsterish with long hair. But so anyway, it's at an awkward stage, and he goes, "You know what I need?" He goes, "I need that stuff my dad used to use to slick his hair back." And I said, "Vitalis?" He said, "Yeah, I think that was that stuff. Do they still sell it?" So I got on Amazon and I have a 5 pack. If you'd like a bottle, it comes in a 5 pack.
Is it
Of,
like an oil?
yes, it is this is what Grandpa Otis used in your hair. This is what our when you do this. It's 1975.
All
Or
over again, 1975.
I'm going to put both of you in timeout.
Granddaddy Park used to use this too because this is the way that's the way he used to smell. Yeah.
Well, good luck with the oiling of the hair.
But like I said, we've got 5 whole bottles of that because they wouldn't sell it individually. If you want one, it's yours.
So I'll tell you a story too. I might would take one. Usually. So I was at the dollar store a couple of years ago because I frequent the dollar store. By the way, if I ever give you a card, if you're ever
It's
blessed
from the
enough to
dollar
get a card
store.
from me, I will never buy a card for $5, $7, $8. I don't, when people give me cards that it's like a $10 card, I'm like, I would rather have you handed me a $10 bill and give me a kiss on the cheek. I do not, I just think it's nonsense. But
Yeah.
anyway, Brandy disagrees with me. Um, but I will say, the other thing too is if you ever get a birthday card from me and it says something like Happy Hanukkah or congratulations on your surgery or something. That's purposeful. I never want to
Praying for
get,
you as you recover. That's usually the ones you get me when not for my birthday.
or did you get LaDonna happy bar mitzvah or something like that?
Congratulations on your new baby.
But I got a cream for my hair a couple of years ago when my hair was a bit longer. And when I got home, I realized it was some type of relaxer.
Did your hair fall out when you used it? It was really strong.
And so I think I believe I was putting relaxer in my hair. So yet again, I'm trying to be an African American, but it never ends. I never get there. All right. Well, good luck with the hair, LaDonna. We'd like to see
I
that.
need some this morning. I need some Vitalis this morning to put that
We'd like to
little.
see it in your head. What you gonna put on your head? Put that Vitalis on your head. Welcome once again to our Spirit and Truth Sanctuary. Today we're going to talk about Christ outside of Christianity. And I have a little joy for everyone. See if you recognize the song and the artist. Laid back.
I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting, Lord. Every time you're near, every time I see your smile,
Good stuff, people. Good stuff. Good stuff. I saw
Yeah,
some
it's hard to turn
guesses.
that off.
Hard to turn that one off. LaDonna had a friend in her youth who kind of had a voice like this gentleman, and he played the piano, and he was prematurely gray. He was
Right,
like
just like my
18 years old with gray hair. I was like, what? How old is that man? How old is that old man? LaDonna was like, he's 17. I was like, what? He's got gray hair. Anyway, his name was Brad Ellis. He was talented.
He's very talented.
He
Yeah.
could sing and play. All right, Brandled, let us know.
Hey, hold on. I'm going to have
All right,
to.
hold on. So go ahead, Brady. So I saw.
Well, no, you go ahead. I need to plug in my charger, so go ahead.
All right, so I've seen some guesses that are the right guess. Then I saw some wrong guesses. Then I saw someone with the right guess change it to the wrong guess because they saw someone else's wrong guess. So I'll say this because I love my peoples. Mary Hayes, who's actually pretty good. She's pretty good at the music game. I think she guessed "I Can't Forget."
Hmm.
Um, and then Miss Bobby Howard had the right answer, and then you changed it to Mary's wrong answer. All right, Brandon, you ready yet?
Well, Mary was in with it quickly with the artist, so
Artist.
that's awesome. That artist is fairly unmistakable, I would think. So Mary and Fred and Bobby. Marty, sorry about your trouble
I
at
know,
your
I saw that
house.
too, Marty. Sorry.
And Bobby said, I'm guilty. Yes, yes, I'm guilty. Okay, so let's
I
see.
can't win with mommy this morning, man.
Hold on one second. Somebody's not on mute. Okay, there we go. Let's see. First of all, Terry Salcedo said that her son does that as well, DE with the off cards, and it drives her bonkers.
Yes.
Yeah. DE loves to do that to everybody. All right, Laverne, yes. Art of Funk. I don't know exactly who that is. You have to let me know your name. Yes, got it. Jacoby, Aaron McClure, yes. Durante. Looks like everybody got this. Art of Funk said, or Doobie Brothers, but you were correct the first time. You were correct the first time.
The
And Terry
dudes.
Salcedo, yes. Dr. Ray. And Laverne said, Bishop DE, check your genes and ancestry. I'm pretty sure there's some sub-Saharan in your veins
I think
somewhere.
I think it would be impossible for any human being to not have something of some mixed blood in there somewhere.
That's it.
All right, LaDonna, you want to reveal?
So this is the king of yacht rock, the Mr. Blue-Eyed Soul himself. He was everywhere in the 70s and 80s on seems like he was on everyone's albums, including his own Michael McDonald.
Michael
And
Mack.
that was I Keep Forgetting. And I don't know if that's the full title or I Keep Forgetting We're Not in Love Anymore. And I have a funny story. The other day, Tony was walking through, and in the morning, he's very focused. He's not really paying attention to other people. And so he was walking through the room and he said, I keep forgetting. And I said, we're not in love anymore. And he was like, what? I was like, it's a song. Calm down.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, thought we were in this thing together. All right, little extra credit question. The tune to this song was
Oh,
used as
uh-huh.
a hip hop remake
Yep.
of an artist. And I think I bought the single of this at Crown gas station, LaDonna, on the little rack
They
up
used to
front
have CDs.
at the corner of Welly Chapel and Flat
Flat
Shoals
Shoals Parkway.
Parkway.
I was there yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was at that Publix.
And if you're really old school, you remember that there was a Wings and Things that came
Mhm.
up on like a food truck, and then it turned. I think it was originally a barbecue stand that
Yeah,
turned
do you
into.
remember the name of the barbecue place? I'll give you $100 if you remember it.
You owe me Foster's.
Oh, you got it. Oh my God.
I think I knew that, LaDonna. I remembered that.
I thought that would be obscure for y'all.
Foster's. All right,
Okay,
so you don't owe
Foster's
me hundred
Barbecue.
dollars, but you
I
do
still owe you for something else too that I got
have.
wrong. That
When we go back to visit Uncle Kenneth again, you have to get a frothy monkey shirt and wear it. So
Okay, yes. That was
Okay,
very
so
enjoyable.
DE Durante guessed. Do you want me to tell you his guess?
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
No, but it was a dog. It was Nate Dogg.
Okay.
Nate Dogg used I keep forgetting as the music for his single, and I forget his big single, something like Outlaw or Roundup or something like that.
It was Foster's.
This is this Farmer's Garden with Mr. Reginald, Mr. Reginald.
Farmer's Garden.
Farmer's Garden. Hey, they had Farmer's Garden had oxtails. First time I had oxtails was at Farmer's Garden on Wesley Chapel.
I would, when y'all said you were going to go to Farmer's, I was like, I'll stay here. Mm-mm.
Hey, some oxtails with
I,
on
I
white
didn't like
rice, a little
anything
bit
at the
of
Farmer's
brown
Garden.
brown gravy and oxtails. I will
That's,
suck an oxtail dry.
that's too adventurous for me.
All right, LaDonna, bring us in.
All right, Christ outside of Christianity. Today, I am awake to the truth that God is omnipresent everywhere and evenly present in all of creation. I am willing to see Christ in all of creation, even outside of Christianity. I am aware that Christ cannot be defined by nor confined to any religion. I embrace my interconnectedness with all people, and I am surrendered to the idea that in Christ there is no separation.
So let's begin with a couple of talking points. One is Jesus had an interesting encounter with a centurion. Centurion comes to him, and actually this is Pride Month, so I'll tell you what this verse actually says in the Greek. He says, "My my young boyfriend is sick." So in the Greek, the word there is not servant, it's pais. The Greek word pais has connotations of a younger male who lives in a wealthier person's house for sex reasons. The Greeks gotta be with the Greeks. So this is a very controversial text in, of course, in scholarly circles where they debate, number one, that Jesus is healing a Roman guard's servant when the Romans were kind of the enemies of the Jews. The Roman Empire was occupying Judea, the territory Jesus was raised in. So first of all, Jesus is praying for an oppressor. Secondly, he's praying for an oppressor's male boyfriend, younger boyfriend is what the connotation seems like. So when people say Jesus never talked about the gay thing, he might have healed a young gay man who was who a Roman guard was in love with. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, people. That's for your Friday morning. But on another, and then Jesus said of the Roman centurion, "I've not found as great a faith in all of Israel." And he's got his disciples there and everybody else there. And this man doesn't believe Jesus is the Son of God. He just recognizes there's something there. There's something in this guy that I connect with. And I think that's the point of today's devotion is whatever you call that thing, Christ, Buddha, Krishna, energy, vibration, awareness, awakening, whatever the thing is you call it. It doesn't have a name, but when you wake up to it, you begin to recognize it in places that aren't necessarily in traditional religions or cultures. I don't care if you're white, black, gay, straight, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, atheist, American, Mexican, whatever your call sign is, whether you Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, or Michael McDonald, or whether you get your gas at the Costco's or at Crown gas station by Wings and Things, when you wake up to who you are, your eternal essence, you know when someone else is awake. You can be around them just for a moment and realize, oh, they're on that vibration, they're on that thing, they're on that level. It doesn't take all day to recognize sunshine, LaDonald's. Um, the other the other instance is when Jesus says, "I have sheep of other pastures that you don't know about. And he was kind of talking about this in context with with the Hellenists who didn't really believe in Jesus. And so he was kind of chiding them, saying, "Hey, stop being so ridiculous about your religious wanting to convert people to your religion. They don't necessarily have to believe in me to still be part of my pasture." And so just maybe chew on those two scriptural ideas today. The third one is not necessarily in the Gospels, but we find that the thing that was in Dr. King, that justice, that love, that connection to spirit, was also in Mahatma Gandhi, even to the place where Martin King learned at least nonviolent resistance from Mahatma Gandhi, the strategy of that. And I would posit that because Martin King had what's called a low Christology, doesn't mean he didn't believe in Jesus. It just meant that he wasn't always trying to promote Jesus as divine or God. That means Martin King was more connected to the ethical and moral teachings of Jesus than he was to doctrines of a Trinity or a divinity of Jesus. Doesn't mean he did or didn't believe in it. He just didn't talk about it that much. And he gets criticized at times for having a low Christology. But I would argue that because Martin King was more connected to the teachings of Jesus than the personhood or divinity of Jesus, that's what opened the portal to be able to talk to a Hindu who was working in the same spirit as Dr. King. And so I'm sure you all have a cousin that might say, what spirit was working in Mahatma Gandhi? A familiar, if you say familiar spirit, you were raised in apostolic circles like I was. When somebody says they have a familiar spirit, what the heck, in the world are you talking about? You've been in church too long. An evil spirit. The devil was working in Gandhi to free people from their from their colonization. I mean, think about what we're saying sometimes. It was the spirit of God working in Gandhi, whatever it's called. And so we are willing today to be able to recognize that thing that's in sheep's and minded peoples all over the world who have the same spirit, the same vibration of awakening, of love, of justice, the same flavor, LaDonna, the flavor of the Jesus. All right, turning it back to you, LaDonald.
So first of all, I apologize if I've been distracted a couple times. Apparently, one of my little kittens is so hungry they are throwing themselves against the glass door, and I keep hearing this bang, and he's just
Oh,
running into the door. Secondly, yeah, I always wondered about that when the Bible or whoever decided to start calling things familiar spirits. How did we connect that with evil? It's like familiar means good. It means like your
family,
family. Yeah, it's like
family.
what? Okay, all right, whatever. Christians are crazy.
Yes.
Okay, so here's our ending prayer. Omnipresent Spirit, I give thanks you are evenly present in all of creation. I am open to seeing you everywhere. Amen. Or a little phrase that I think I got from you that I use a lot is affirm truth wherever you find it.
There it is. We are willing to affirm truth, spirit, vibration, God, wherever we find it, even if that is outside of the traditional man-made boundaries called Christianity and or religion. All right, peoples, have some good news for you. The roof is complete. That
Hercules, Hercules.
Hercules, that joint already finished, and the color of the shingles are absolutely so similar to the old roof. You might not even notice it. You might not even notice it is new. I walked up, I was like, "Did did we finish? Did they finish it?" I was like, "Yeah, it's exactly the same color," which was kind of hard to find that color shingle, but they did a great job. You'll know that some roofing happened if you walk around the building and realize there are little nails everywhere. So we have tried to get up all the nails possible that the eye can see and the little magnet gets. We've done our best with it. But yeah, we're thankful that we have a new roof on our Ava sanctuary. And we're also thankful that Solution is in the house. We're going to pay for it. We're going to get it paid for. So remember, if you have not made a donation yet, please do above and beyond your normal giving. And so I'm not always good with raising offerings. It's just not, I don't want to ever be good at it. I don't want to do a capital campaign. But please be what would it be here, LaDonna? A liberal giver. Be a liberal giver. Yes. Give liberally toward, that means big monies, big
Generous
money.
soul.
What'd you say?
A generous soul.
Be a generous soul toward the giving of the Roof Project. Sunday, we will talk about the book of Esther. There was a year-long beauty kind of contest. If anybody is a Coming to America fan, Hugh Hefner can take the picture, but only God.
Okay.
Lady looks so good, I sop you up with a biscuit. Yeah, that's Arsenio Hall killed it with that scene. So we are going to talk about Esther, the beauty contest, the one night with the king, all of these things. And so it's interesting that God uses a Persian king to save the people, his people, the chosen people. We'll also trouble that on Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you guys then. Until then, have a great beginning of your Friday. Go in peace.